she just asked me if her hair was okay. You looking good. You're looking good.
Can we hear okay?
Oh, can we hear okay? Yes,
I'm
we can
stuffy,
hear
so
that
I
too.
don't know.
Oh, really? Well, more than happy to welcome Beth Scrimger with her sons. We have Devlin and Ian joining us as well. This is a family affair over at Mystery New Hampshire. And that's one of the things I like to talk about your company, because it really is something that families can do together.
Absolutely.
And coworkers. I
Yep.
think we're supposed to go down there, and Hans is going to get us out of the room.
Sweet.
So
Sweet. Well,
how
Chris came down a little bit ago.
Oh yeah, he did
Yeah.
it as a bachelor party
I think so.
type
Yeah.
thing. So that's
Yeah,
or a
great.
birthday, something like
Yeah,
that.
I think it was his daughter's birthday.
So tell
Yeah.
me about how long have you guys been doing this, and how's it been going? And
Oh, awesome. We're having
Yeah.
a great time.
Oh,
yeah.
good.
Yeah, we're coming up on we just passed 2 years in our current location.
Yeah.
And so we've been changing out rooms and such. And so, yeah, but we open in August of 15.
that's
And
amazing.
so, yeah, it's
very good.
Great
Because
time
this is a
with it.
whole new thing for the Mount Washington Valley.
Yeah,
so-
yeah, it is. Yeah, it's new to the country within a few years,
Yeah.
but they're all over the place.
Trending.
Yeah, we've got we have a lot of neighbors because we have there's Laconia and Littleton and Guilford and Derry and Manchester, and then you got Portland and I think Bangor, Brewer, Ellsworth, and Augusta and
Yeah.
Topsom. I mean, so there's all in Maine and New Hampshire. And that's just Maine, exactly. Massachusetts is
a whole nother
just
deal.
that's a
Well,
whole nother.
The nice thing
field.
is, though, you guys are right here in the Mount Washington Valley, and if
Right.
you've done Mystery New Hampshire in the last year, you guys are always changing things.
Yeah.
So let's talk about
Yep.
you guys. How long have you been now working with your mom?
I've been around for
Couple months.
Couple months,
Yeah.
right?
5 months about. I think
Yeah.
I got back from school in
Nice.
October.
All right,
and,
good.
You know, I've been working with her since then.
Wonderful. And how about you, Devlin?
I've been going essentially since she started.
Since day one, huh?
Well, since about, what, 3.5 years ago?
Oh,
No,
wow.
two and a half.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
about 5 minutes after we started. Yeah, that's about when we pulled him. So Ian is he just recently graduated college, and so he's home trying to figure out what his next step is. And I
Absolutely.
snagged him, and now I'm using his creative power to just boost our own.
Right. And so I was wondering, how many times have you guys done the Mystery New Hampshire room? Like, are you thrown in there to kind of work it out and see where the snags are, and you're in there for 8 hours, or how does this work?
So we're all of our employees will try to do every room as it's released, and that's so that we, because we should be players before
Right.
we're game masters.
Right.
Just it helps you guide
gonna say, you have
other
to
people
help,
through
right?
it if you know what the thought processes are of it.
Right, because they can reach out for hints, right, if someone's stuck. So talk to me, and you've been there since day one. Tell me what the experience is all about. Like, do you file into the room and the door is locked, and what
Well,
do people get?
So we put them into the room, and we don't necessarily lock the door because we're
Yeah,
not,
people
we're not
freak
actually
out.
allowed to lock the door. But we sort of put them in there and just pretend as if it's locked.
Right.
Pretend as if
Honor system.
as if the only way you can actually get out is that door. And they just sort of go in, and they can definitely ask for hints if they decide to. We can give them free hints if we decide to.
Great.
But it all comes down to ultimately how well they do and how well they think they do.
I gotcha. Yeah, so it really is
It's
at their own pace.
Yeah,
and
it's a series of puzzles. So you're solving one puzzle gets you a step up to the next puzzle, and so if you think about as far as the design standpoint, you think about a bunch of half-made puzzles, and you have this little domino effect that happens when you solve the first one.
And that's
you know?
great.
Yeah.
A little success there, but again,
Yep.
you can get help if you need it. How
Yep.
long does this experience go for, Beth?
So you got 60 minutes on the clock.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, so it is a little bit of a time
Did
thing.
Chris get out?
I don't recall them getting out. I don't think he got out. I think they got like this close.
Do you remember what
Yeah.
room they did?
I want to say they did Baker Street Mystery,
Okay.
which is a Sherlock Holmes theme, I think.
Is that still going
Yeah,
on, the Baker?
that one is still up, running, and having a whole lot of fun.
Oh, good.
So that one is one of our rooms. We do have Journey on the Nautilus, and that's inspired by 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. You go into a submarine. And that's actually getting ready to be retired and
I was gonna say,
reimagined.
that's your favorite, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm
Your
getting.
favorite too? No. It's your favorite, so you're gonna have to come up with a whole new concept
We
to
do.
replace
Yep.
it.
We have brainstormed a couple of ideas, like just sort of throwing them out there. But there's
Yeah.
one we already plan on going through with.
Yeah, because you got to have the plan.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
have to agree and move forward, and then work out a
Right.
calendar for the rest of the ideas.
Exactly.
We try to brainstorm at least 2 rooms at a time. So
Mm.
we'll have the themes and the general idea of at least 2 rooms ahead of the 3
Wow.
we actually have.
Yeah.
Nice.
So then-
Just because that way we can start working out some logistics, and if we just say there's no way we're gonna get this done in
Right.
time, we have the other theme to kind of fall back on. Oh, we can start brainstorming a new one.
Right, and because you construct the whole room,
Right,
correct? So
right.
they're immersed in an experience. So it's not just opening up a door and closing it, and there you go,
Correct.
and throwing some, puzzles in there. It's
Right.
an
Yeah.
experience.
And we've got an awesome contractor, Ron Krieger. He does all our, construction. So
Awesome.
he's, we've got to coordinate his schedule, and we also have to prep to see, what do we need to reorder. I mean, order
Right.
in advance if we need lead time and stuff. What do we need to construct before getting into the room? And
That's amazing.
and
Who
so
does all
that
your constructing?
it's Ron.
Really?
Well,
Okay.
Ron and I.
I thought you guys might be
well,
roped into
No,
that as
we
well.
do too. We
Yeah.
do. I mean,
sometimes
my
they're constructing. Depends on like
Yeah.
how severe the
Yeah.
construction
Yeah.
is. If it-
severe
well,
construction.
Well, yeah. Like, if it's because like if it's
Extreme.
if it's
Extreme.
basic painting, like just putting up like a board or two, then
Right.
yeah, we'll do that. But if it's like we need to like take down everything in the
Yeah,
room and then
demo
put
it,
it back
yeah.
up,
Right.
then yeah, we don't.
Well, what a
do
great
Yeah.
learning experience for you guys, and that
Yeah.
brings a whole new dimension to Mystery New Hampshire too. Having these young guys like come in,
Yeah.
and what's cool. So, Nautilus is leaving, but you're replacing with someone.
Right, right.
something.
And my whole crew is involved in adding
Mm-hmm.
ideas. I mean, we just put okay, here's a theme. It's
Yeah,
up on the
throw it up
bulletin
on the board,
board. Now, go.
Awesome.
Think of things that would go in that, and then
It's
we
wonderfully
start working
creative.
it through. Yeah, and so my entire crew has a hand in it, and then of course I rope them into let's do some painting and let's do
And some cleaning.
this drawing and
Yeah.
this we need to put this
Yeah.
together and
Right.
or just testing things out and figuring
That's
out
awesome.
whether they will indeed work
Okay.
or they'll survive. Obviously we have a lot of people go through these rooms, so we need to build them to last.
Yeah, absolutely.
They have a run of about 9 months, so we need to not build them so they'll be fossils at some point, but they do need to last 9 months comfortably.
Okay, so you have Baker Street. Nautilus is being retired within
March 11th.
Yeah.
March
That's what
11th.
the-
Yeah,
Oh, so
is
that's
our
coming
is our
right up.
close
That'll-
date for
that'll
that
be
one.
good.
So if
Yeah.
you want to do the submarine experience, you got to get down there.
Yeah,
And
that's a
how do
room
they
designed
book-
for 6 people.
for 6 people.
Yep,
Okay, and there's
yep.
different rooms for different sizes
Right.
of groups, and then also for ages, I imagine.
No, right now, 8 and above is
Okay.
what we ask, and because that way you have an expectation that your players, if you're in with other players, you at least have 8 years old
and you don't
above.
have to bring snacks.
No snacks, right. And actually, we really don't want any snacks in
Right,
there.
right. Yeah, no,
But if
no
you
one
bring
wants to
snacks,
clean up after that.
They will probably be confiscated. And
Yeah, well, yeah, that will be a
Don't bring
donation
them.
to our crew.
They'll be
No,
eaten.
and then Baker Street is designed for 8 players,
Oh, wow.
2 to 8 players.
Okay.
And then we have our brand new one, and that is called Not All Superheroes Wear Capes.
Oh,
Yeah.
very nice.
Which
Yep.
is my favorite one.
But you've been through it already? Is it already constructed?
Oh, yeah,
or-
it opened up right after Christmas.
It's been yeah, right after Christmas.
Yeah.
When you
So
said newest, I thought that was the one that was
it
replacing
is our
Nautilus.
newest
It is our-
relatively.
Okay,
Yes.
all right. So
Yeah.
can you give us a sneak peek on
Yeah.
the one that's replacing Nautilus? Can we do that?
We can sort of.
Give
if
it
you
how,
want it.
how,
How
well,
about
how
a
much?
general-
I don't know
It
how
is- it
much
is-
we want to go over. In
No, it
general.
is a diner theme.
Diner. theme.
Yeah, we're gonna
Okay,
leave
all
it
right,
at that.
That's good, yeah.
I was
Yeah.
gonna just say most 1900 films have this in it.
So we get a little cryptic in our thing, so that's
Well,
very
there's the
cryptic.
puzzle.
I'll be honest with you. We're still. We do know it's a diner. We're
Yeah.
still a little bit shaky on
On the
time
whole
time
experience,
frame.
Yeah.
So the 1950s or like the contemporary diner,
Yeah,
that
alright.
kind of thing. But we do have a lot of the stuff worked out for it. So
We have a layout and all that. It's
Just
just
the
getting-
final-
aesthetics, as with any design process, are usually kind kind of the last thing.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and it's
They're the
sort of
easiest
like
to
planning
change.
anything. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
as you get closer, you find that there's 20, 30 more strings to tie
Right.
before. So yeah, as it fleshes out, but it'll launch when it's ready.
Exactly. No, I mean we have a fairly tight schedule just because of everybody involved and all the pieces that have to go
can't even
together to do it. But you know we've got quite a bit of it planned. We've
That's so
got
cool.
everything lined up. Things should be delivered on time.
Good.
But
But now they can do Baker. They can do Nautilus.
Yep, and superheroes.
And the superheroes.
Yep.
So
yep.
there you go.
So yeah, but do you have a quick blurb about superheroes you want to?
Yeah, so superheroes, like newest room, just December 27th or something.
7th. Okay.
So it's room for 8. Basically, the theme, if you will, is designed based off of the Golden Age comic books,
Okay,
1950s comics
yeah.
books.
Stan Lee is Stan Lee.
Yeah, so you have,
or did he come
you have your
later?
you have your
He
Stan
was
Lees,
one of
Jack
the-
Kirby's, and then your
Yeah.
Okay.
of course we don't have official, we're
Right,
not
right.
we're
Yeah,
not
you're
we're not
You're not registered.
So it's,
we're not
it's Lee
registering.
Stan. No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. No.
we're not registering, but it is in that essence. I mean, the primary colors,
Right.
which are so prevalent in that kind of
Absolutely.
style.
Yep.
So basically, you follow I would say the office of Dr. Jared Juliuson, a direct reference to the designer of it, which is Mark Schrader.
Okay.
That's both his son and his wife, the namesake.
You had to throw some in there.
So,
Absolutely.
So that's my brother. He
That's-
designed this room for us.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
So he designed it. He wanted to do something. The theme, basically, this doctor is worried about a lack of cooperation in the world. So he thinks that a group of superheroes would function as fantastic role models. And so he sets off to create superpowers. Unfortunately, he can't really find any worthy candidates for it. So he does the only logical thing a scientist would do, and he clones himself and gives those superpowers to the clone.
Of course.
So yeah,
Who wouldn't?
obviously, the room is exploring those
that's fun.
superpowers,
That's
and
cool.
you have to find out,
All right.
what happens to the doctor and stuff
Yeah,
like
no,
that.
it's a great synopsis. And what do you? And that's your favorite room? Is that what you said? Now, what's the point that you like about it?
Just
Without giving away any secrets.
yeah, it's just one of those rooms that, for us personally, it's easier to reset.
Yeah,
so it's
sure.
easier
No.
to reset.
Appreciation comes
But
in
on-
all forms.
Yeah.
On top of that, it's also just one of the easiest rooms to monitor.
Yeah.
Because it's sort of a pretty boom, boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom,
okay, yeah.
and the
It flows.
the flow for me just clicks a little bit easier than it does with the other ones.
Very cool.
Like I used to like Nautilus a lot, and then stuff happened and I just didn't like
You're
it
like,
anymore.
okay, this
because-
is high maintenance room.
Yeah.
High maintenance room. I'm on the other one.
Yeah,
All right.
and then I just never liked Baker Street because I never really got the hang of it. So.
Oh, okay, yeah. So,
Yeah.
So-
different strokes for different folks.
It
and
absolutely
how do
is,
You
yeah.
will be able to guide groups as they come
Yes.
in. And how do they book?
Yeah. So they book online. Our website, mysterynh.com, and there's a book now link. It brings you right to the calendar. It shows you what rooms are available, what time slots are available. You can select whichever one you want. Book your tickets right there online, and then we know you're coming in, and we're like, yay, come on in.
Yeah, fantastic.
And have some fun with us.
What's high traffic, low traffic areas? or times?
Yes.
All of it?
So
Yeah,
It just-
you know,
it can or
vacation
can't- it
week
can or
was
can't.
awesome. Yeah,
Yes.
vacation week was awesome for us. We had so many fun guests come in and spend their
Yep.
time with us.
And we had about 5 days straight where we were booked solid.
Yeah,
Wow.
we
Yeah,
were
so
booked out, so we actually
super
added
successful.
extra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two vacation weeks actually,
Great.
back to
Yeah,
back.
'cause-
Both super successful.
Right.
But now, so it
Yeah.
should be a little bit easier for folks to find times now.
Right. Well, so our regular winter hours are Friday through Monday. We have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday that we're closed. We do have special bookings for some of the local businesses come in. We had we have teachers that come in. We
Okay,
have
okay.
some of the hotels.
So you're
the
willing to work
restaurants.
with folks, but if you
Yeah.
want to do the straight, you just go right to
Right,
the website.
regular
Okay.
bookings are when we're regular open. We have actually, I think the Salvation Army
Yeah, team
coming
event,
in.
Team event, schools,
Yeah.
like those are,
All right.
we do special bookings for them, and most of the time it's awesome because we can only fit so many at a time, but we'll do it in hour slots and we'll
Yeah.
make the room for them.
Yeah.
And most of the time they'll come in and oh man, I'm so psyched, so
Oh,
excited
good.
because they get to do it with their
Great
friends, and
experience.
you
Yeah, it's a whole
we can
new
we can
thing
like
when you get
race
to do
them,
something
which is
different.
something that's not normal just because
Yeah.
of how the time slots
Right.
normally work.
Yeah.
So.
All right,
So
well,
we have some
cool.
fun
All
with
right,
those
so
big groups.
Online is the best way.
It is,
and,
it is.
Now would be a great time to do that. So
It would, yes,
Mystery New
yeah.
Hampshire location, please.
We are located in the Mountain Valley Mall. We're just to the left of the Mountain Valley Theaters, the Cinema 7, who have been awesome neighbors. We love those guys. So you can park either on the JCPenney side or the Lowe's side. You can get the snack over at Hannaford right before you come in. You
Not in
just
the
can't
rooms,
bring them
though.
in the room, right? Yes. But
Once
yeah,
again,
so we're,
will be confiscated.
yes,
That's right.
yeah, and he likes donuts.
Oh, wonderful.
But yeah, it's really easy to find. Well, we've been told that that's the first mystery you have to solve is finding us. But if
It's in
you,
the mall.
yeah,
It's in the mall.
exactly.
So
If you
head
find
in the door,
Hannaford,
you head to the left,
Yeah.
and it's right there past
Yep.
the theater. So
Yep.
thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks.
And boys, good luck with the new room. We'll be waiting to hear what you guys think about it. And Ben,
should
nice
be
work.
fun.
Thank you.
Yeah, it should be.
Thank you. Yeah,
All right,
we're really
Mystery
happy.
New Hampshire, right down in the mall, and you want to check it out. It groups from
Anywhere from 2 to 6
2
or 8 people.
6, 8 people.
Yeah.
Get your coworkers together and go have a good time. We'll be back here with more on White Mountains Today.